Hi guys, good morning everyone. So myself Prashant Sherikar, Assistant Professor of CSE Department. So now today onwards we will start some videos on the introduction to C program, because I am getting various calls and the messages to make the video on this subject called as introduction to C, or we can say programming, principles of programming using C. Yes, now first today we will discuss about the introduction to C. Right, C is a high level and it is both general purpose and specific purpose language, and it is very popular common programming language, and it was developed at the Bell Telephone Laboratory in US, right, in USA in 1972. Yes, in 1972, and it is the effort of Dennis Ritchie and Brian Kurgan, right? Just you remember that here in 1972 it is developed at a Bell Laboratory of USA, right? And C is derived from two more early programming languages such as BCPL and B, right? C is derived, almost all the characters from the C is derived from the two early more languages called as BCPL and B. The full form of BCPL is, that is, Basic Combined Programming Language, and the BCPL was developed by Martin Richard and B was developed by Ken Thompson in 1970. So after 2 years, in 1970 BCPL and B will came on the picture, and after the 1970, after the 2 years, with the effort of Dennis Ritchie in 1972, he developed a C programming. So what he think the Dennis Ritchie is, so he derived almost all the characters from the BCPL and B. So now he want to name to that programming language. So after the B, alphabetically C will come. So he named it as C language. So this is a little bit history of the C programming, right? Here just you remember the points called as it is developed in 1972 at Bell Laboratory USA, and the name of that is who developed this is Dennis Ritchie, right? Just you can remember this one. Now just come to the next, the characteristics of C. Why the character C becomes so much of popular, right? After the B and BCPL, the C came on the picture, but even the B and BCPL is not become so much popular, but C becomes so much of popular. So why it becomes so much of popular? Here it has some characteristics. The first one is called as C is a general purpose programming language. Yes, it is a very general purpose programming language, and C is structured programming language. In the C we can going to use the structures. Now, and it helps in the development of system softwares. Yes, it helps in the development of system software, right? Yes, what is system software? We will see in the later. Otherwise, there is a two types of softwares. One is called as application software. Another one is system software, right? The application software are the applications which user can develop, or which we are the applications which we are, or the software which we are able to install or we are able to uninstall. Those type of softwares are called as application software. The next type is called system software. A system software is we are not able to uninstall it and we are not able to install it because it is already built in with the system itself. So that is called system software. And the C is helps in development of system softwares. And C has very rich set of operators. Right, C has very rich set of operators, and it provides the compact representation for expressions, and it allows the manipulation of internal processor registers, and it has no rigid format. No rigid format means it not be constant, right? See, if it's a box, right, it has a rigid property, means if you kept here means from 8 days, 10 days, or from here it will be here only, it cannot move from here to here. So that is called rigid. So it C is no rigid format, means it can portable, it can move from one platform to another platform. See, the next is that only, it is the portability. In C program we can run different machines with the little or no modification. So portability, for example, now you are going to port your SIM cards from one network to the another network. Porting is nothing but jumping from one network to another network, right? Here the portability means we can port, means we can execute, we can install our turbo C or C program. We can run C program in any platforms, in any operating systems. We can jump from Windows to the Linux, Unix, like this, right? You can jump anywhere. And it supports the rich set of data types, and it has very less number of reserved words, the words which are reserved, right? We will discuss in the later. And it has the ability to extend itself by adding some functions to its library. Yes, for the C it has library by adding some features to its library, so we can extend even the C language, right? We can extend the C, so it is very user friendly.